Magic tips and tricks with LadySpeech. When it comes to magical supplies, when it comes to magical tools, don't sleep on regular stores during the holidays. You'll find that you can source some really unique and useful things. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech in the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also sharing a little bit of time and space with me, so thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, baby, and hit the notifications bell so you can keep up with everything I'm putting down over here, honey, over here. Now, let's get into today's video, shall we? We shall. We shall. That's right, sugar honey dumplings. We are back with another magic tip and trick with LadySpeech. And today I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it budget friendly, all right? Let me tell you something about magic. One of the key components to folk magic, to hoodoo, to conjure, is that you use what you got. You use what's around you, all right? I see a lot of you new baby witches, you new baby spiritualists. You're chasing a aesthetic instead of the practice. You're chasing an aesthetic instead of the practice. Let me say that again. You're chasing an aesthetic instead of a practice. The reason why conjurers and old school workers, we have such a cool aesthetic, is because we've built our practice around our needs. We've used what's around us, okay? Here's the thing. Botanicas, apothecaries are dope. They're amazing, but they're also luxuries. Folk magic, real magic, kitchen witchery, all that is about using what's around you, from the plants that grow around you, from the plants and things you intentionally grow, to also utilizing what you have access to in regards to stores and things. There's many folks, there's potent witches who do not have access to botanicas or apothecaries, and they get the job done because they use the grocery store, they use a convenience store. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to keep it very simple. You're going to go with me on an errand. I've got some things I need to get, and I'm going to go to the grocery store to get them. They're going to be integral to this, some workings that I have coming up, and they're at the grocery store. They're not at a magic store. They're not an apothecary. They're not at a Botanica. They're at a magic store. So come with me, and let's go get them. And just like that, I'm back. So I just came back from the store where I purchased two items. These two items I actually have purchased before in the last couple of weeks, but I have more of a need for them, so I went and opened or purchased a couple of other ones, okay? So here's the thing. Do not sleep on your grocery stores. Don't sleep on the dollar store. Don't sleep on your Targets, your Walmarts. Don't sleep on your convenience stores. Don't sleep on the corner store. Don't sleep on any of that stuff when it comes to sourcing magical supplies, okay? You don't have to go and buy fancy vessels. You don't have to go buy specialty made items a lot of times, if you just apply a little bit of creative thinking to your mystical, magical practice, all right? One of the things that I love to get around the holidays is my cinnamon broom. I always like to renew and get a new cinnamon broom. Now, I use my cinnamon broom for protection. I use my cinnamon broom for literally spiritually helping me to spiritually cleanse my house or cleanse my space. I use a cinnamon broom for a lot of things, okay? During the holidays is when you can find the cinnamon brooms in abundance. Now, sometimes you're able to find cinnamon brooms all around the year, all year around, like at craft stores, or you can order them online. But if you want to find a cinnamon broom in abundance and cheap, the fall, the winter are the perfect times to get those things. And I've talked about this before, the use of the cinnamon broom and the fact that you can get it at the grocery store. So that is one thing that I almost never purchase from a magic store. I know several magic stores that do sell cinnamon brooms, but I almost never purchase cinnamon brooms from a magic store. I believe my first cinnamon broom I did purchase from a magic store, but after that I saw them in the store and was like, yes. And not to mention, it was so much cheaper. It was so much cheaper. It was so much cheaper. It was so much cheaper, okay? In other videos, I've mentioned like using your local grocery stores, your international stores to source herbs. I really like to do that. Sourcing my herbs from international spaces, sourcing my herbs from international stores is a really good life hack. So if you're not around a Botanica, an apothecary, check out your local international supermarkets and stores. Sometimes they have herbs that other stores just do not have, okay? Also, check out like vitamin shops and things of that nature, health food stores, health places, because sometimes they've got herbs and different things that you can use that you don't necessarily have to go to the magic store to find. So, what did I grab today from the grocery store? Well, let me show you. I grabbed this right here. This is a Reese's cast iron skillet cookie. This is here what I grabbed. I grabbed two of them. I grabbed this one and I grabbed this one. This is a bigger version of it right here. So this is the s'mores version. Now, am I going to eat the Reese's and the s'mores? Those are skillet brownies that you can make with those skillet cookies. It's a whole kit. Am I going to use it to make the kit? Nope. I'm actually going to take all that stuff out and give it to someone else who's going to use it to make brownies or whatever. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make that. The reason why I got those is because I, as an air sign spiritualist, as an air sign witch, I love fire magic. I love it. I love fire magic, and there's all kind of ways that I use fire magic. One of the most potent and one of the simplest ways that I use it is candle magic. Okay, I am a spiritualist, I'm a reader, I'm a diviner, I am a conjurer, I am a hoodooist, hoodoo-sant that likes to work with my wax. I like to read it. Also, I like to burn things, okay? I work with cast iron skillets a lot, and I work with cast iron a lot. Number one, it's associated with one of the spirits that happens to love me. And number two, it is in my tradition from my southern side of the family. Cast iron means a lot to us. When it comes to cooking food, we use cast iron to nourish each other, to heat water, all kinds of things, okay? And it comes, you know, it's just, cast iron is important, all right? There's a lot of black people who suffer from anemia, and so cast iron is really important to our health as well. Culturally, when it comes to hoodoo and the African American tradition, especially from the South, and both sides of my family are from the South, cast iron is really, really important. So I like to incorporate cast iron in my magic as much as possible, especially because I don't cook a lot. I can cook, I understand cooking, I'm actually a really good cook. It's just something that I don't like to do. But I do magic a lot. So I like to incorporate and give thanks and honor the tradition and honor the space of cast iron in my life, both magically and culturally, by incorporating it in my magic practice, okay? So I have a working to do. I have a working to do. I have a working to do. I have some spell work. I have some magic that I gotta get done in the next few weeks. And I'm gonna be using a pretty impressive setup when it comes to candle magic for this certain spell, and I needed vessels that I can burn these candles on and have them melt all the way down and be safe, okay? I needed a surface to burn my candles on and let them so that they can melt all the way down, and I also needed them to, it needed it to spread out so I can read the wax. Like I said before, a part of my spiritual practice is burning candles and like reading the wax when it's all done, so it can tell you, the wax tells you the outcome. And I needed something that was strong enough, that was going to be able to handle the heat, that wasn't going to break, and cast iron is perfect for that. I saw this a couple weeks ago and I was like, this is perfect. This is for my votive candles. So this is absolutely perfect for my votive candles to burn down, and then I can read the wax. It's super easy to clean and take care of. If you know how to take care of cast iron, it's super easy. And I'm also not cooking. I'm not cooking in that, so it's even easier to clean because I'm not cooking and all that good stuff. So I bought that, to the small one and the big one, because I have 2 large candles. I'm in the middle of some workings right now. There's some ongoing work that I do all the time. So I'm in the middle of a working and I need a bigger cast iron. For that, I saw the bigger one like about 2 weeks after I bought the first small one. I was like, yes! Yes, 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 ancestors. So I have a bigger one already, and then I came back, you know, this next couple days, Spirit has told me what I need to do for this particular round of spell work that I have coming up. And there's going to be a lot of candle burning and a lot of wax reading, and I needed a new surface to do that on. So I got it from the grocery store. These things are going to be, because they're cast iron, I'm going to take care of them. They're things I'm going to keep for a long time. So I'm going to try to keep them forever. But I like these types of things because this is going to be a part of what gets passed down. When I go away, I'll be able to pass on these tools, and they'll be imbued and imbibed with all of my good energy. And I got them from the grocery store. One thing that we don't think about when you find mystical, magical things from your parents or from back in the day, they're just regular things. You know, so much, I read so much and research so much about, you know, the historical impact of hoodoo. And every time I read about it, it literally is just, they took the practical things and did something with them, okay? They took the things around them and did something with them, all right? So I'm here to tell you that stop chasing aesthetics when it comes to magic. Stop chasing aesthetics when it comes to magic. As you develop your practice, your aesthetics is going to develop as well. Your aesthetics is going to develop as well. There is a beauty and an art to magic and the magical, mystical practice. We're not going to deny that. But it comes naturally when you just focus on spirit and the practice first. Then the aesthetic. Your aesthetic naturally will shine through, okay? So also, like I said, don't sleep on these regular spaces to source your magic, because you might be missing out. You might be missing out. Now, I know I don't let a lot of people into my private room to practice, but I do know, like, when I do my coven work or whatever, if I have to bring this for collective working, I know the witches are going to be like, girl, where'd you get this? That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, and I can tell them, I got it from the grocery store, okay? Here's another thing about the holidays. So one of the things that I like about the holidays is the fact that there are certain colors that are associated with the holidays. And so if you serve a spirit that requires accoutrements to their altar associated, you know, with certain colors, the holidays are really a good time to source things for them, okay? So this is Christmas in America, and there's lots of green and there's lots of red. So if you serve a spirit that requires green and red, there's going to be like a bunch of green and red vessels out. I absolutely love Halloween because I am a death worker. I serve the dead. I work with the ancestors. And so there's a lot of skull paraphernalia. There's a lot of skeleton paraphernalia. There's a lot of like dead paraphernalia. And also as a practicing witch doctor, healer, there's a lot of that around. So I like to take a lot of novelty items and actually cleanse them, clean them, reconsecrate them, and use them for an actual magical purpose. So don't sleep on the holidays, you guys. I know I talk about using, like, you know, the regular stores to source your magic from, but especially in the holidays. Even though it ain't made, that's not what the point that they made it for. You can use it for whatever you choose. And that's that on practical magic. And that's that on not sleeping on the holidays. And that's that on that. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening up, my loves. I appreciate your time, your support, all that good stuff. You are wonderful, my love. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. Now, I don't want to take up all your time. I just want to take up a little bit of your time, and that has been accomplished. So with that being said, I'm going to let you go. You have yourself a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good middle of the night, a good whenever you encounter this. You have yourself a good moment, a good minute, a good second, a good hour, a good week, a good month, a good year, a good decade, a good life, a good all that, baby. You have yourself a good one. You have yourself a good one. Now, you know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And you'll be informed and stay on top of everything I'm doing over here. Now, just in case no one has told you today, you are valuable. You are loved and you are oh so divine. Believe that. Believe that. Alrighty then. God, Goddess, Creator, Ancestors, Loa, Orisha, Spirit, Guides, Guardian Angels, all of them willing. I'm going to see you in the next video. Mwah. Peace.